Hello and welcome to the mill. I'm your host, Dusty Crane, and today I have a legitimate unboxing. What I mean by that is I wanted to actually show how the Wingspan Nesting Box arrives because, when you're shipping a we'll say mostly empty box. There's a lot in there, but there's a lot of air too. There are concerns, right? Now, one of the things I really liked was the inclusion of these pieces that fit at the corners. So it keeps those corners safe. And that's not the only protection that's in place. And I got this video at this point running at 2x because, I just I don't want this to be 10 minutes of me getting this thing out of the box, but who knows, it may end up being that. But very well packaged, and once we get inside here, you're going to see that there's even more protection from, however that would ship, and it has these really nice thick inserts here that they slide right out, but they do a very good job of keeping the whole thing nice and secure and not sliding around. Now, there's still contents inside there. Wow, look at that transition. Sometimes I'd be fancy. I've already showed all sides of the box in the Gen Con unboxing, so I'm not going to waste your time with that, but let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like with the Wingspan Asia content inside. So this is the production box. This isn't the Gen Con prototype that was shipped my way. You can see it's got the numbering on it. And I'll go ahead and pull the lid off here. And you can see right there on top, there is no box for Wingspan Asia, which has already been announced. The contents just rest right in there in that top of that tray. So we have the rule books and the punch board, and we got the return of those biodegradable bags, the nice, thick, plastic bags that I'm assuming they're still plastic, but got a paper band around this stack right here, which makes things a little more environmentally friendly. Go ahead and let me carefully pull this this band off that I'm just getting ready to throw away, right? So toss the band aside. We got the rule books, which Jamie revealed those already. So what's in the base game, the Automa, and the appendix. And now we got punch board here. So you can see the new bird tray, also the duet goal tiles. And we have some more food, right? Because this is a standalone. There's the other side of those goal tiles for the duet mode. And these goal tiles are exclusively for the new 2-player duet mode. You're not going to use those in a regular game of Wingspan because, as you can see, they all have to do with those duet tokens. So there are 3 more there, and then the new bird feeder tray. And then there's the other 3 duet tokens right there. So some food. We got a new bird card tray, or a bird tray, new bird feeder tray, and then here we have a new first-person token, and you can see the flock mode, and there's also that that round end reminder card, and one side has duet, one side has flock, and you can see there's a 6-player side and a 7-player side, and more food tokens on that punch out. And there's the new duet mat, which is just really cool. Adds a nice new spatial puzzle to the game, and then just a much larger goal tile for that flock mode, so that everyone has room to put their player tokens, and also room to spread those out or live on the same spot. This new quick start guide is actually for the duet mode, so not the quick start guide that you may already have in your base game of Wingspan, or that you may have picked up as a promo. That'll walk you through basically how to play. And we have 2 new player boards here, which enables the flock mode to go 6 and 7. And you can see we have the Oceania side on this side, and then the Asia side, or it's the standard mat layout, just different art, and that art was actually done by Anna. So if you are, following the design diaries, Jamie shows you in that board where the Easter eggs of Biddy and Walter live there in the rocks in the background, which is, I mean, just how tremendously talented do you have to be to have the ability to hide something using the shadows of watercolor? Now, these new eggs here, they're actually wood. I believe it's wood. It could be some kind of pulp, but in any case, they're really kind of indistinguishable. Like, I tossed them in with my other eggs and couldn't tell a difference at all. So it even felt like the same weight, interestingly enough. So red eggs for Wingspan Asia. Go ahead and open this bag here. And we have some duet tokens and the new player tokens for the black color there. And yeah, you just kind of get a look at the black players tokens, and then we will break into this bag here, which will have the white player tokens, but also the dice. Those nice wooden Wingspan dice, and there's the white player tokens right there. So making sure I got everything out of the bag. So those are the standard, not the Oceania. There's no nectar on those, but those are the same, layout as the regular dice. Here we have the white duet tokens and white player tokens. And for me, I wish there was a way to place the white duet tokens with the black duet tokens, kind of like they are on the gold tiles. Make a little yin-yang. We have the new score pad. Now this one got just the tiniest little bend there in the corner. Something that, well, there you go. I'll go ahead and bend that back into shape. I don't do it here, but you can get a little look here at the new multiplayer score pad. And then on the back side, we have the Wingspan Automa side of the score pad. And if you were hoping for a score pad that had everything and nectar, Jamie's making that available on the Stonemaier Facebook group. You can see, on the Stonemaier website. And then here we have another replacement bird feeder. So if you happen to, your other one is worn out, you can go ahead and put that together. Now we have look at how convenient that is. It wants to totally unbox itself. Lost the bonus tile, is the divider for the bonus cards. So, the Automa cards. It was the Automa. It wants to do their own thing. Now we go ahead and have this top layer, and we've seen that, especially if you've seen the Gen Con unboxing. We have the deeper Wingspan tray, so much deeper than the blue and the purple tray. I'm gonna hold lots of cards in there, and then let's go ahead and get into those food and egg trays. I don't have any video of it yet. I'll go ahead and get around to filming it, but I'm sure other people will show. Jamie showed pictures of those things fully loaded down with eggs and food, and then right here, the 7-player tokens were right in front of you. If you were at Gen Con or if you saw the unboxing, it was right there. We all knew all along that 7 players were going to be possible. So more bird art there. This would be, I think what Jamie's considering the card layer. There is room for lots of cards for any inserts you may have bought, to hold the bird feeder, the dividers. We're going to hold lots of cards there. And then on this bottom layer, you can hold those clear plastic containers that come with that came with the game. They're being phased out and for something else, but you can see that the bottom layer there, it also hold the blue and purple tray and those white plastic trays. Now let's go ahead and look at the cards. This is what you guys really want to see, right? So these are the new bonus cards. And we have they're Wetland Ranger, Forest Ranger, Grassland Ranger, Avian. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Too smart for me. The updated Photographer and Cartographer cards, and Anatomist. So sorry folks, there's still no inappropriate cards that work for the Anatomist. So we're here into the Automa. So there is a deck here for Automa, and there are some cards that you add for Duet. a couple of Automa specific bonus cards, the nice tip cards that remind you what to do while you're playing Automa mode, and then you get into Automa's Hoard and Automa's Cache, which is an important part of the Automa there. And now round 1 card to tell you what you're doing in each round. And let me tell you, these Automa cards, they look a little bit complicated, just really busy if you're not quite sure what they do, but the rule book for the Automa is really good, and it explains it really well. I do plan on doing a how to play video. Hopefully I can get to that soon, but let's go ahead and look at some bird cards, shall we? Now, another thing that's really cool about this expansion, well, we got that red corner there, so that's a quick start bird. What's cool about this expansion is it has all of the colors that the other expansions added. So, you know, the blue cards or the teal cards and the yellow cards and you know, the cards that the card types rather that we've been introduced to in other expansions. It's nice to have kind of that same, since it is standalone, the same percentages and stuff like that for those bonus cards. So just kind of nice that you have like you get a really good feel for what Wingspan is in a 2-player game. And I'm going to go ahead and that frogmouth, that's for you, Travis. I know you already revealed that card, but when I filmed this, you had no idea. So I was happy to be able to show you that one. And what a pretty one that is. Look at the colors. Like, one, amazing that birds even look like that, but also that we have such amazing, talented artists that work on this game, right? Like, it is the work that they do is stunning. I'm just so in awe of their ability. Let's go ahead and open this other pack here. And just kind of making sure those card backs, there's no surprises there. Some new birds, some new powers, some new little bit of everything. It's you know, even though it's I say new because they're, you know, they're new bird cards, but you know, the powers that in terms of like brown, pink, white, yellow, you know, the teal, like these are all stuff that we've seen before. However, it's just really cool to have it all in one set, and there's all kinds of different design space that still lives, that they can, you know, that there's push your luck birds in this expansion. And it was just, for me, it's a lot of fun to see that these birds that, you know, if you're living in Asia, that you might see, wow, look at that golden pheasant. You know, if you're living in Asia, like these birds might just be out around. You might, you know, these are might be your common birds, or maybe they're uncommon, I don't know, but I do know there's some, you know, endangered, but like some of it's just wild to me that some people can look out their window and see some of these birds. Like another just really striking bird there, and that one, wow, like again, the artist, like I cannot wait until these become available. From the red and blue designs from Anna and Natalia's web store. Just really, really cool. And there you have it. That is the nesting box. Until next time, take care. Bye.